Hello, welcome to the presentation. The project that I'm going to talk about today is implementation of critical thinking and learning of basic English here in this beautiful school called Montaña Cuellar, which is located here in Localidad 5 in Usme. School is located in Monte Blanco neighborhood, and the problem started, or I realized that most of the students don't have enough critical thinking skills in order to understand what is happening nowadays in our society. So in this case, it's important, or it was important for me to make them realize about the importance of critical thinking on their daily lives. How was that possible? Well, during some classes, I was witnessing that some of the students didn't have any critical thinking skills at all. So for me, it was important to understand this situation. I was checking through some field notes, and I was writing down which students were working and which students were not working. And I think it is important because it is something that is going to help them through their whole life, not only in high school or middle school, but also at university and at work. We also worked a research question, which was the following, and I'm going to read it. What does the implementation of teacher-generated EFL materials based on music videos inform about students' critical thinking skills development? In this case, it's important that now that we have internet, we have TVs, we have the basic resources to implement or to work with different activities which we can use. We can use music videos, we can use songs which maybe they have a positive message, or it has different messages about conservation of the planet, of our resources, water, maybe talking about different problems in different countries nowadays, and different topics, similar topics that make the student have something to think about it, something to work on. There are also some objectives, which in this case I got two. The first one, it is to acquire basic English vocabulary for 11th grade students at Montaña Cuellar School. And the second one, it is to trigger students' critical thinking skills, which will make it possible for them to analyze, to create, and to discern different types of information that will lead to an autonomous, organic, and independent response to a discussed situation in the classroom. So in this case, it is important for the students to understand and to realize that there are different things that we can talk about and they can express. It's important for them. In the activity, I got different authors from different countries, which it was Egypt, and most of the researchers were from Colombia. And in this case, it was about the use of music videos, writing process, using songs to enhance the pronunciation and also critical thinking, use of songs as a tool to work on listening and culture in EFL classes, critical thinking at school, perceptions about critical thinking in Colombia, critical thinking, different things that we have to understand, and critical interculturality to disrupt coloniality in English textbooks or activities. It could be also. And in this case, we can use these things all together in order to make it work at the classroom, so the students will be able to understand and create some sort of critical thinking that make them understand the different situations and express their own points of view in order to understand what is happening in nowadays world and society. Thank you very much.